friends, welcome back to Dream Big with me. In today's video, we will be covering the world of circles. So, let's take a look at what we're going to cover today. First, we'll start off with the introduction, followed by a brief overview about what is pi and why is it related to circles. And then we will learn how we're going to find the area and circumference of a circle. Let's get started with the introduction. So, let's take a look at the parts of circles. As you can see in this diagram, there are various parts of the circle: segment, sector, chord, tangent, radius, diameter, arc, and circumference. Let's look in detail about these parts. So, segment is an area that is enclosed by a chord, as you see in the diagram. A sector is an area that is enclosed by two radiuses. And a chord is a line extending from one point to another point on the circle, as you see in the diagram. And the tangent, as you see, is a line which touches the circumference at a unique point, right about here. And it lies completely outside of the circle. The radius is a line that extends from the center of the circle to the circumference. The diameter is a line extending from one point on the circumference to another point, and it passes through the center of the circle. An arc is a curve which is a part or portion of the circumference, and the circumference itself is the boundary or the perimeter of the circle. Now let's move on to what is pi and why is it related to circles. So, pi is one of the most unique and commonly used number in relationship to circles. Its value is approximately 3.14 or 22 divided by 7. It is an irrational number and it can't be expressed as a finite decimal. So, pi can have infinite digits. And pi is used in various formulae related to circles, spheres, and other geometric shapes. It's used in the number theory as well, and also in statistics and modern mathematical analysis. But we will not be covering that much because we're going to stick to circles now. Why is pi related to circles? Like mentioned, pi is used in formulae that are related to area and circumference of a circle. Pi is the foundation or necessity to calculate anything in relationship to circles. Pi can also be expressed as the relationship of circumference to diameter, meaning the circumference is around 3 times its diameter. Cool, isn't it? Pi is used in the following formulae for circumference, where circumference is equal to pi times diameter or 2 times pi times r. And for area, where area is equal to pi multiplied by radius squared. Now let's take a look at how we're going to find the area and circumference of a circle. So, we know the formula for circumference is 2 pi r or pi d. Now let's take this example where our diameter is 7 centimeters. So circumference will equal pi times 7. So since 7 is obviously a multiple of itself, we're going to use the fraction 22 by 7 as pi. Now since there are two 7's present in this multiplication, we're going to strike out both the 7's, because if you multiply x by 7 and then divide by 7, you will obviously get x. So our final answer will be 22 times 1, which is 22 centimeters. Now let's move on to another example of circumference. Let's take our diameter is 2 centimeters. Now since 2 is not a multiple of 7, we won't be using the fraction, but we will be using the decimal. Now to make things simpler, 3.14 times 2 is going to be similar, or it's basically 314 times 2. So 314 times 2 is 628. Now that's not our final answer. We're going to have to add the decimal in the same exact position in the answer. Now here we can see there are two decimal places after the decimal. So in the final answer, the decimal will also have 2 digits after it. So our answer will be 6.28 centimeters. Now let's take a look at area. The formula for area of a circle is pi r square. And if we're ever given diameter, we just divide the diameter by 2 and then multiply the radius by itself. So let's take a look at this example where our radius is 4 centimeters. So it will be pi times 4 square. So our answer will be 3.14 times 16. Now you can use any pi value. It can be 3.14 or it can be 22 by 7. In this case I've used 3.14. And after we calculate that, we get 50.26 centimeter. Again, what we're doing here is multiplying 314 by 16. And then we add the decimal place. So when we multiply 314 by 16, we get 5026. Now the decimal place has 2 digits after it. So our answer will also have 2 digits after the decimal place. You can extend the value of pi to 3.141 and you will have a more accurate answer, and it will be quite similar to what we have here. Now let's take one more example. Our radius is going to be 7 centimeters. Now the area will equal pi times 7 squared. Now 7 squared is 49, which is obviously a multiple of 7. So we will use the fraction and then we'll strike out 7 and 49. Now we're not going to leave it as is. 7 and what is 49? 7. So our answer will be 22 multiplied by 7. This is a 1, so 7 1 7, 7 7 49. That's why we're striking it out. So 22 times 7 is 154 centimeters square, which is our area. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more awesome content. Bye bye.